Birds are being hella loud right now. Like, I'm trying to shoot a video. Can you go screw yourself a little bit? Hey guys, long time no see. Sorry about that. I did do a video in my sister's room with amazing lighting, and it was hilarious because I'm adorable. But I did it on another camera, and it kind of crashed my editing software, so I'm like, screw it. I'm not doing that video again. Pumpkin spice. Suck it, Harry. So, in other news, I got pumpkin spice coffee creamer. And my life is kind of made a full circle. I think the highlight of my entire life was being born and pumpkin spice coffee creamer, so that's good. So it's getting colder and kind of more depressing. Halloween's over. You know, there's kind of that lull between Halloween and Thanksgiving where Christmas isn't really a thing yet. So I thought that I would talk about sexuality, specifically my sexuality. So I've always liked boys. So when I was a girl or identifying as female, I was into boys. I had crushes on boys. I went through this lesbian phase in I think 5th, 6th grade, mostly because one of my good friends was lesbian at the time. And I was like, ooh, she's super cool. Everyone like is talking to her because she's into girls. So I want to be like that. I want to be popular. Let's be into girls. So I told everyone that we were dating, and it was just super awkward. I hope she's doing well now. I don't really know what happened to her. But I didn't really like girls, so in middle school I just forgot the whole thing happened and stuck on the boys, you know, train. I was fully onto the I'm into males. I am a straight heterosexual female. That didn't really end that way, however. So I had been in 2 straight relationships as a girl, or when I identified as female. I was in 2 relationships, and they just felt really weird. I did not like being in a straight relationship. So obviously, the first thought that comes to my mind is like, alright, well I must be gay then. I must be into women so I could be in a gay relationship. So I kept trying to force myself to have crushes on girls because I'm like, dang, girls are so pretty. How can you only like guys? There are so many girls. Like, I love girls. Girls are great. But it never went beyond that. Sure, I love women and I have a lot of girl, you know, like female friends. And I think that women are just really beautiful and like dresses are hella like, you know, girls look good. But I never wanted to be with one, and I never was with one. And I think that I was trying to talk up being lesbian so much to try to make myself lesbian because I thought that I was gay, that one of my female friends was like, oh my god, I love girls too. Girls are so pretty. Like, very obviously trying to get with this. And then when I came out as a guy, she's like, yeah, I'm not into girls anymore. So that was an interesting part of my life. So obviously, when I came out as transgender, I was like, oh shit, I don't like girls, does this mean I'm gay? But even me, I didn't believe in that. I was like, how can you be trans and gay? That doesn't make any sense. But as I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, I guess I'm pansexual. I don't really care what's in your pants, you know, I'll still like you. But then as I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't really like girls, you know, I love girls, but I don't want to be with one. I can't see myself having a crush on a girl. I can't see myself in a relationship with a girl. But then I started watching Supernatural, and I'm like, shit, I'm so gay. I just went so straightforward onto this path. I'm like, I'm the gayest person ever. And it took me a while to be comfortable with that. It took me a while to be comfortable enough to tell other people that. Like when people ask me what my sexuality was, I'd just tell them I'm bi, like I don't care, I'll date anyone, but that wasn't really true. And now I've really come to terms with the fact that I'm gay as hell. I'm super homosexual. No homo is something that has never escaped my mouth, unironically. And that's okay. It was weird for me to try to figure out my sexuality because I was questioning my gender so much, and I understand that gender does not equal sexuality. They're not the same thing. Once you figure out either your gender or your sexuality, that does not mean that the other one has to change. But it kind of does make a difference once you change one or the other. If you change, or if you figure out your sexuality or gender, then it does matter, you know, the other one does matter. Because gender is who will like you, and then sexuality is who you will like. And those two have a connection. So I feel like it was very good of me to go through the pansexual phase. And I'm not phase, I know a couple pansexual people, like pansexuality is a legit thing, but I think that once you're questioning your gender, if you're just open to everything, then you'll figure yourself out a lot faster instead of saying, oh, they're not the same thing, I don't need to worry about it. Transgender people can be any sexuality. If you're a transgender girl, or MTF, then you can be lesbian and that totally works. Just like me, I'm FTM and I'm gay and that totally works. And I have only ever dated guys. I've dated a bisexual person, I've dated a pansexual person, and I'm dating a gay person. Like, it's fine, it works. Transgender boys out there, if you're questioning if you're gay or not, watch Supernatural and you'll figure it out. There's hot girls on it, there's hot guys on it. I mean, Misha Collins, that was like a deal breaker for me. I'm like, shit, I'm hella gay. And that's fine. It's really difficult for some of my extended family members to kind of wrap their heads around the fact, like, oh, okay, you're trans and gay, how does that work? And then they just go along the thing where they're like, but you don't have a, you know, and I'm like, you don't need one. I mean, you don't need to do that in every single relationship. Again, I'm like 15, so why would I be thinking about doing that in a relationship? And people just get so wrapped up in the sex of it. Why can't you just let people be in romantic relationships? I've discovered a lot about myself where I'm very dysphoric. Also, I'm 15, so I'm not thinking about sex, so it doesn't matter to me. But people who do think about sex and will want to do that with a partner, please think about your sexuality as you're questioning your gender. I know that they're not the same thing, but I think that if you just put everything into one big melting pot to think about and to, you know, well, I don't know, research, then it'll help you out in the long run. I don't think there's much more I can say about my gayness, except for the fact that I'm one of the gayest people I know. I mean, it's very low-key, but I have a very, very heterosexual older sister, and she's just like, Peter, this guy's super hot. And I'm like, honey, that guy, I could like cook eggs on him. And she's like, right? And it's great. I remember one of the first conversations I was having with my sister over my gender, she was like, well, so are you straight? And I'm like, no, I think I'm really gay. And she's like, thank God, I don't think I'd be able to handle it if you were trans and straight. I'm not saying that trans straight people are a bad thing, just because I'm so gay that if I said, no, I liked girls, everyone would be able to tell I was lying. So there you have it. Peter's sexuality, timeline of events, the 2 lesbian phases, and that one time I thought I was straight. Alright, thank you for watching, and I just had a big voice crack. 3 months on testosterone will do that to you. Thank you for watching, and Pete out. Oh, Peter, that one time you thought you were straight. I'm adorable.